Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be a Brave Noob World replay sent to Snipermonkey at the email address in the description. This is just an examination of Bronze and Silver League level gameplay. Again, if you want me to cast your Bronze or Silver League level game, send your replay to Snipermonkey with the subject of Brave Noob World. I guarantee he will watch it and then let me know which ones are the best, and I will cast them. Alright, so this is a 4v4 on Old Estate, a 4-player map that is, I feel like, pretty fun to play on. Alright, so Team North, we have the green Protoss player. His name is something dreamy. We've got an orange Terran named Scarecrow. We've got a pink Terran named Magstrup. And then is here as a yellow Terran. Team South, Zerg player, first of the day, it is Chukchil. We've got ourselves Sven. He's a Protoss, a blue Terran named Hyper1, and a red Protoss named Phoenix GTR. Now, the cannon... wait. Is it a fake cannon rush? What is Dreamy doing back here? Dreamy has a forge. This is pretty real cannon rush, everybody. So, yeah, I like this. Pulling some workers in, like, maybe overreacting to this a little bit, but it is, you know, it's a cannon rush. Cannon rushers are scary. Obviously here. Are we building? Yeah, Dreamy's trying to build down here as well. Yeah, okay, so he's got a pylon up and a cannon's coming up. Now, cannons are easier to kill when they're under construction. Why are we just letting this come up, Team South? Like, someone's got to send something to kill this. The Zerg player's like, that's enough. I killed one pylon. We're good to go here. Wait, hang on. That's not even Dreamy. Alright, whatever. So we're just pinging like crazy here. Good call, Hyper1. It is a 4-axe opening here from AAA. This pylon and this pylon. And are there more pylons? Yeah, look at this. Dreamy's over here. These are actually cannons. Okay. So Dreamy for the first time is actually getting some cannons up here, which is nice. Somebody really should respond to this. Like, I don't know. Now, maybe? You with the spawning pool. Make some Zerglings. Dude, this Zerg player, though. He's got Lings! He's got Lings! Okay, these cannons should never have come up. They should never have come up. Oh, we're still worrying about Dreamy over here. Okay, this is... We're gonna team colors this thing, because this is getting out of hand all of a sudden. Alright, so Dreamy's cannons are completely shutting down Phoenix. That totally sucks. No, you got to these cannons too late. Oh, but this one's not... What? Did we kill a pylon somewhere? We killed a pylon somewhere. Alright, cool. Okay, so the Lings showed up too late to really do anything about this. Team Blue is in full control of this game. They just are, right? We got a bunch of Marines coming out from this 4-axe opening. What is Magstrup doing? He's got a factory, and he has a second base as well. So yeah, this is a lower level 4v4. To be sure, that's what it is. Dreamy still continuing with his insane plan to cannon rush this entire match, apparently. I don't know. Oh, Speedlings, though. Speedlings, come! Find all the individual pylons and cannons and kill them. That is your job today. What do we kill? I don't even know. Cannons, I guess. God, it's not even enough. It's not even enough. The Marines are trying to bust down this front door. That's going pretty darn well for Team Blue. Dreamy, he's got cannons coming up, you guys. You guys, Team South. Okay, so this is definitely Bronze and Silver League because the response is, number 1, this cannon rush is not incredible. Number 2, the response to this cannon rush, also equally not incredible. I cannot believe this cannon came up. I cannot. There were like 7 workers. Oh, okay, this one at least is going to die. Good response there from Ben, but this base is in a ton of trouble. Dreamy's got more cannons coming up. Okay, is this just like a 6-minute game? Do these Marines just win? I kind of feel like these Marines just win. Remember how we told you Team Blue, Hyper1 was like, hey, there's a 4-axe, and then we made 2 cannons and hoped that was enough? I remember that. That was a great time. Oh, this cannon sieged up in range of... No, it's gonna do it again! Oh, it's in range if you scan. Oh boy, are they gonna save this Nexus? I don't know. Spen's trying to go over there. Wait, what happened to the Marines? Okay, I gotta back this up. What happened to the Marines? Oh, backing up is hard. Ah, Banelings came in. Okay. Zerg player kind of pulling his weight at this stage. That's nice. Got rid of the Marines that I was really, really scared of. Additional tank. Okay, first tank's coming in from Max Throop. The first battle cruiser's on the way, says Hyper One. We got this. And I still think this... can this tank save the day? Yes, the tank can totally save the day. Siege tanks. Who knew? Oh my gosh, Dreamy is just... He's cannon rushing. And that's it. That is his entire plan today. He's not doing anything else. Let me check real quick. Does he have anything else? Nope. He has one base. He has 18 workers. He has no gas income and no gateway. So Hyper One got cannon rushed. Oh my gosh. It's too much. It's too much cannon rushing apparently for Team South to handle. This is the thing about cannon rushing. They easier to do at the lower levels, right? And harder to defend at the lower levels. This is why cannon rushers are so common at their lower levels in StarCraft 2. And honestly, StarCraft 1. So, the main base of somebody is gone. I don't even know whose main base was here. I don't even know, to be honest. Maybe it was Phoenix. Phoenix? No, Phoenix has a base down here that he's living at, and this one too. Banshee arrives from Scarecrow because why not at this stage of the game? A siege tank wanders in. This is just chaos. Hyper One jumps his battle cruiser across the map, ends up getting 7 kills. These Marines are not fast enough to catch him. And there's no turrets here either. Oh, this Terran doesn't even have an orbital command. Okay. So, oh, there are turrets. Hang on, hang on. Hang on, there's some turrets here. It's not exactly where I'd want them placed, but they did good enough, I think. Well enough indeed. 19 kill battle cruiser. Battle cruisers are another unit that are very easy to do at lower levels and hard to stop at lower levels, and hence we get a ton of battle cruiser stuff. Dude, this man alive. There's just the anti-air here is lacking immensely. Who just made a Nidus? Okay. Oh, we Nidus here and killed some... Alright, 4v4s are chaos anyway. This is absolutely crazy stuff. Thanks, Snipermonkey, for screening these, and let me know about this one. Gee willikers. This is a ton of fun. Alright, so Battle Cruiser is going to get out of there with a bajillion kills. And by that I mean 38! 38 kill Battle Cruiser at 7.5 minutes. Wow. These cannons are still moderately problematic for Dreamy. I don't... Why? Why are they still problematic? Alright, so the Queen's buying time for the Spine to get burrowed in. Get out of there, Queen. Get out of there, Queen. Okay, Queen lays down her life so the Spine Crawler can get here and get some shots off. That's totally cool, I guess, too. Whatever. Void Rays out for Ben. Alright, so Team South is working on Void Rays and Battle Cruisers, which is pretty good. Another unit, pretty easy to make and hard to deal with if you're a lower level player. So we're seeing all of everything. All the stops getting pulled out right now. Okay, so Nidus gets wiped out. Cloak Banshee ends up getting 10 kills and is really wanting to take down this Nexus. Chuchil is throwing up a Nidus at the 12 o'clock position. This Hyper One siege tank is doing some work here today. Tank's good against battle cruisers, it turns out. Another attack here from doing all right. Chuchi was trying. Oh, little stutter step micro attempt here. Slow banelings off creep. No, not good enough. Not good enough. Oh no. All right. Yamato takes down a fleeing medevac, which is pretty cool stuff. Siege tank wanders in from Max Throop. This is crazy stuff. Alright, so these Lings and Banelings, they wanted to come out of this Nidus swarm, but they had to go back home to defend. Finally clearing out the remnants of Dream here. Dream has a gateway. About time he has a gateway. It'd be nice too if, I don't know, maybe he had another base, and he does. It's over here. Okay. Good, good. He has assimilators that he's sort of working with, but here's an attack coming in from Max Throop. He's got a Thor, he's got Marines, he's got medevacs. He's letting the siege tank fire on stuff and protecting it with everything else. He's got a bunch of Vikings in here too. I like this composition. It's pretty strong. Dude, wiping out that cybernetics core, prevent Phoenix's +1 air weapons. That's pretty good. All right, so the Vikings are dealing with the Void Rays admirably, which the Marines would have done too, to be honest with you. In fact, Mass Marine in this situation kind of just wins. Against Void Ray, Immortal Void Ray? Yeah, it totally does. Yes, Shuchil is going to just wipe out this base of Dreamies. But Max Throop getting some work done. Bring this tank up. Unsiege it. Siege it closer. You gotta focus the fire here, guys. Some of you are attacking the gate, or Stargate. All right, so the Banelings are out and trying to connect on something. Too many Vikings for my battle cruisers to be effective, he says. That's entirely fair. All right, so they're gonna jump in. Ugh, and yeah, absolutely accurate, right? Oh, the Thor's not even using the single target attack here. Oh, the Immortal snipe the Thor. Pretty decent micro there from Ben. I like that quite a bit, honestly. These Thors, or Immortals rather, putting in some work right now. But dead and pulling back before it dies is that Immortal. Got more medevacs coming in, but no Marines to join them. The reinforcing abilities of Team Blue are not super hot. Again, Vikings, a great answer to Tempests. So that was not amazing. You could do bonus damage versus the Immortal if you land your Vikings. You know. So we're going to land and take down this pylon and then maybe fly again. I'd recommend flying again because here come a million Zerglings. Fly again! Oh, they did it. They did it. They flew again. Firing against that Phoenix. With the Protoss is like, what do I do now? Tempest didn't work. How about Phoenix? Is Phoenix an answer? Who knows? Phoenix does have another base over this way. He still hasn't retaken his main, which is kind of hilarious to me. That's been dead for quite some time. More battle cruisers out of Hyper 1. Scarecrow, still unaware of what needs to be done to upgrade to an orbital, is my guess. Is this visible?
Our allies' base is under attack.
It's not. Oh my gosh, that is. Oh, okay. We just caught wind of it, but it's going to pop, so it doesn't really matter. Nidus Swarm erupts. Cyclone wanders past. There are 2 Banelings in this Nidus. Big old Marine drop from A, but guess what? Lings and Banes, not a bad answer to this. Pick up, run! Alright, well, Chuchil is doing typical Zerg stuff here. Okay, now get into the Nidus and run into this base. You can kill all of it, because, ooh, Scarecrow's making his own battle cruisers. You could shut that down. That'd be pretty nice. Phoenix is, I'm going to call it his main base because I think it's his... His main base now is going to go down. Like I said about those Banelings a second ago. Yep, everybody dies. Bring some Lings out. Why is he? Okay, well. I was going to say, why is he just Banelings? But this is going pretty well for him that way. Team Blue has 32, 32, 35, and 19 total workers. Team Red's not doing that much better. 1356. 85, though, from Ben. And 35 drones for our lone Zerg player in the game. Shuchil, which I feel like, I want to say Churchill, but that's not what it is. Meanwhile, Max Throop just casually Marine medevac murdering everything he can. And you know what? One of the battle cruisers dies, but if you're going to kill all these medevacs and all these Marines, I think that's probably a fair trade. All things considered. Hey, enemy battle cruisers are here! Shuchil's like, wait, what? I thought battle cruisers were on our side. The Marines are back from... This is such a chaotic 4v4. Nobody's working together at all for the most part. And these Marines hang... No, because there's a million Banelings. Okay, once again, poor Marine player. The Void Rays have arrived from Dreamy. Cannons into Void Rays. What? Who does that strategy ever? Oh, that's right. Protoss is all the time. Alright, crap. So Chuchil's in a lot of trouble here. Enemy battle cruisers. Oh, there's carriers from Ben. Traditionally, and in StarCraft 2, battle cruisers defeat carriers pretty easily, all things considered. Especially with Yamato. So run, but you're faster. Ooh, a Tempest comes in. And the battle cruiser goes down. Alright, so Team South doing some good teamwork on defense there. These Void Rays are effectively unstoppable, though, and Chuchil is going to lose everything. He still has 1 hatch remaining, but that's not great at 15 minutes in a 4v4. Not at all. Not by a long shot. Vikings are trying to battle here. Not particularly great, but Tempests Combined with some Hydralisks, combined with some carriers. Okay, that's teamwork. And it's easier to defend in a teamwork style than it is to attack in a teamwork style, in all fairness. Alright, more Void Rays. We got more battle cruisers. We have carriers. We got to hit them. They're expanding for free. They are expanding a lot, but not as fast as you would expect them to be honest. This is an interesting map for expanding. It can be scary in some places, like over here. It's pretty wide open and terrifying, but in here is pretty nice and protected for the most part. Where are your medevacs? Okay, well, all these Marines are dead. I was gonna say, Max Throop doesn't know how to lift Marines, but he does. He does know how to load them into his medevacs quite nicely, actually. Wow. Just doesn't give up. He just refuses to give up. He's taking down a hatchery, macro hatch of Chuchils here. Oh, this poor Tempest. Get out of there. Yeah, Tempest needs to get out. Spawning pool down. Infestation Pit and Baneling Nest getting killed would be pretty good. Hyper One's Battlecruiser Viking army just wiping out the expansions of Scarecrow here. The Void Ray versus Battlecruiser army you always wanted to see. Yamatos getting tossed down. Are there enough Yamatos? Yes. It is enough to defeat these Void Rays, even though they are, you know, sort of intended to kill battle cruisers for the most part. Anything armored, really, they're very good against. Good prismatic alignment as well, but ooh, Cyclone attacks. Combined with Marines, some enemy Vikings. Oh, those are Hyper 1 Vikings. Never mind. Pulling into the dead airspace and trying to stay alive here. Zerg player, Chuchil, has 250 minerals. He's doing a pretty good job. He's re-expanding. He's doing what he can that way. Scarecrow is kind of ninja expanding down here because expanding up this way was scary and bad things happen to him. Entirely fair. Hyper 1 coming back home. He has a Phoenix escort on the way home, which is very nice. As working on some Vikings. He's getting additional starports. He recognizes the future as maybe not Marines. Let's go ahead and maybe make some of our battle cruisers. Some battle cruisers of our own to add to the battle cruiser, you know, battle royale we have going on right now. So as the game continues, we're going to start seeing some of these safer bases mine out. And then you have to start taking the scarier, more kind of wide open, exposed bases that are further away from your main base, right? Which can be scary to do, especially for a Zerg player. But again, the more important thing here is reestablishing yourself onto 3 bases. And then we'll talk about going for a 4th and a 5th, I guess. That's sometimes how it goes in these team games. Once again, he does have the Marines. He has not got 2-2 on him. He's got Combat Shield. He's got Stim. He's not been neglecting them. He's just not particularly good at splitting, which, again, is a Brave New World thing. It's a Brave New World speciality, is inability to split against Banelings. Banelings, good example for my list of things that are easy to make and easy to use at the lower levels and harder to deal with at the lower levels. Beautiful choice. I like that a lot. Alright, so Banelings, Void Rays, Battle Cruisers, Carriers, all that stuff. Cannons. Hyper 1 was trying to expand out here, but no. Dreamy says, actually, I was going to expand out here, so why don't you get out? Then, I kind of like this mass Marine army here, to be honest with you. It's a little bit insane. Are there enough Marines to do this? My gosh, you could focus down carriers so quickly with Marines, but not enough of them. They did get a Tempest. They probably could have done better if there were just enough Marines to make this possible, but nope, did not. These Marines coming down to their deaths quite possibly, and they do. Accomplishing nothing. Maybe they killed an Interceptor, probably not. Yeah, Void Rays from Dreamy are defending this with all of his heart. Make mass Vikings. Oh, Yamatos are not enough to one-shot these Void Rays anymore. It does bring them down to very low HP. I think, for example, this one here with 26 HP got Yamato'd in the face and is still alive because, again, that was the intent. With one of the balance patches a while ago. We're getting the fuel tank upgrade because why not? Also, Scarecrow hyper flight jumps into Hyper 1's base. I thought the missile turrets would do better, but no, that did not happen at all. Vikings from dead. Dead. Mass Viking, not bad here. Dude, Hyper 1 is in a lot of trouble. Hyper 1 wanted to expand twice. Those got shut down. And then subsequently, he lost 2 total bases on top of the ones that he never actually got to land. So he's suddenly mined out. He's got 4,000 minerals, but not enough gas to make any more battle cruisers, which is kind of his whole deal. Oh, he did expand on this side, though. Okay, never mind. Hyper One's doing okay. He's not feeling great about it, but he's doing okay. It could be worse, is all I'm saying. Mass Tempest is going to be pretty good against the battle cruisers as they all get blown out of the sky. The Skytoss army of Tempest Carrier is pretty good. Another mothership comes out to join the party. And, ooh, Hyper One again. Rough times for the Terran here. Vikings coming to try to deal with this, but nope, Oz got some Vikings to deal with it. Don't worry, just pull back. There we go. Oh, man. Absolute crazy Sky Army engagement right now. The Vikings decide they don't like this at all. They're going to pull back to a safer locale. What is even happening right now? The Voiders are attacking Interceptors. They need the prismatic alignment, burn down carrier. They're going after the mothership because of the invisibility that's being afforded, even though a scan just came down. The Vikings need to target fire and go. Just target fire one thing at a time. Carrier down, carrier down. Some Phoenix show up, I'm not sure how much they matter. Immortals wander in and just get murdered by these Marines, though, because of course they do. Ben has additional carriers coming up. There's a Nidus that just popped over this way for Chuchil. He's at 121 supply. Good for him. Nobody really has any supply except for Ben. Ben right now has 191 total supply. He's making 5 Tempests and 5 carriers at a time. Meanwhile, Scarecrow is back with his old battlecruiser jumping habits. Depowering all of these Stargates would be pretty cool, I think. Meanwhile, we have slow Hydras. Are we getting speed? Tell me we're getting speed for these Hydras. We're not doing that. Oh, no, he had... Really? Oh, wow, okay. He's got speed. They looked slow for a minute. I don't know why. Maybe it's the lighting. Scarecrow ends up losing a couple of his new bases. This is chaos. This is abject chaos in every sense of the word. This is so fun. Okay, a Void Ray landed Viking army is here to wipe out Chuchil's main base again. Getting the Hydralisk Den that was working on some kind of upgrade. I don't know what it is. It's dead now. Hydras trade so poorly against carriers and battle cruisers. Good lesson to learn there from Chuchil. Void Rays of Dreamy trying to do stuff, but when they're prismatically aligned, they're a lot slower and therefore can be kited pretty effectively by things like Tempest and carriers. Somebody pinged over here. Please open these rocks, says Hyper One. These bases, I need them. I'm having a really rough time. He's at 22 total supply. Got the lowest supply total of anybody. Oz at 36, which is also pretty bad. Resources lost at this point. 20,000, 18,000, 20,000, and 16,000 for Team Blue. 13,000, 24,000, 20,000, and 21,000 for Team Red. I love the Viking just being like, well, we're actually not too bad at anti-ground stuff if you give us a chance. You know, if we're killing things like queens and drones. Relatively useless units, defenseless units like that. Not useless, but defenseless. Max Throop, Scarecrow. Someone trying to expand over this way too if they can hold it. Flies over this base of that Dreamy has taken. The center gold is his. Once again, man, Dreamy shows up and just massacres Hyper One's dreams of having these gold bases. Like, just murders them with absolute prejudice. And, yep, Bean, the 195 supply Bean, mind you, who is terrifying. Just the sheer amount of stuff that he has. You're maxed out, and the next closest person on the other team has 142 supply. You're going to do okay with pretty much anything you're doing. It's just a lot. It is a lot of stuff here. Hyper One. Alright, well. The Void Ray Battlecruiser combo is particularly intending to make sure that Hyper One never has anything going on, ever. And that he's a very sad panda. Which, I would say their plan is working at this point. Hyper One is just struggling mightily. He's got these bases back, which is nice. But he also only has 11 SCVs at 24 minutes, so that's not good. battlecruiser army from Scarecrow is here. Ben's going to lose these bases, which are not really that important, other than the fact this is where the Stargates are. But as far as income, this is not really a place that's super important to spend at the moment. Chucho has a base over here not doing anything. Phoenix has a base over here not doing anything. I mean, Phoenix is having a rough time too. He's at 64 total supply. Chucho, again, one of the only aggressive players on Team Red's team. He's been constantly on nidusing and attacking with Lingbane Hydra all game. And the rest of Team Red has really just been dedicated to defending for the most part here today, right? I guess there was that one battlecruiser attack up this way, but that was good. That was very nice from Hyper One. But yeah, the other two guys need to... I think Ben just needs to go. I understand that he's very important to the defensive capabilities of Team South, but additionally, if he just went, I don't know that Team Blue has enough to handle it, right? Not with Mass Tempest, not with the Mass Carrier. The Void Rays from Dreamy are just... You guys need some Parasitic Balm. Or, you know, that works too. A big maxed out Skytoss army is also fine. Ooh, 157 supply, never mind. We're not maxed out anymore. These starports yeah, Stargates are completely unpowered. A la moment. I mean, we're just, max through. Really, just Terrans are trying to take this area for mining, and it's not going well for them at all. Dreamy's, wait, is this his sneaky base? I think this is his sneaky base. He's not mining from it all. I think Team Red just recognized what's going on there. What does Ben have? Oh, it doesn't have a ton of minerals, to be honest. That's interesting. I have no army, says Hyper One. My battlecruiser army has been defeated. And once again, this is Ben being forced to come back and handle this because no one else really has much of an army at all. Lift the Vikings and kill them. Oh, or that works too. Woo! An Ion Pulse Crystal. Those purple lasers, man. They shoot from great range. Not as far as the Vikings, but it's pretty good nevertheless. These Vikings are dead. They accomplish nothing. They don't even kill the spore they were trying to kill. Wow. All right, so at this stage, what are we looking at? 28, 65, 115, and 41 supply for Team Blue. That is not good. That is some really low supply for an entire team. It's only 87, 30, and 81, and then 166 for Team Red, so it's better. It's better overall, but it's not super great. Dude, landed Vikings taking down a Nidus Worm. Never thought I'd see the day. Mass Vikings here from Phoenix, you know, in team games. Not bad to have Mass Phoenix. It's really not. Dreamy, nope. Middle base does not belong to you. I'm sorry. These Void Rays are dead Void Rays. Completely and utterly dead Void Rays in every sense of their bad rallied is the problem here. Yeah, look. Dreamy's a cannon rusher who oh, wow, okay, you lived for some reason. But now you're dead. Okay. Alright, so for the first time today, Ben decides I'm going to move across the map with my ginormous, terrifying Skytoss army and do what ginormous, terrifying Skytoss armies do. Scarecrow jumps two of his battlecruisers over, and by his two, I really mean his two. He literally has two of them. This is it. This is his entire army. He's going to try to base race, but Ben, on his own, facing Team 4. Go back, says Ben. He's going to send Phoenix back to try to deal with this, because he's faster. Kill those battlecruisers. Some Hydras are like, alright, we're not great at this. Especially since we have no attack or armor upgrades at all. And Scarecrow's got +3 attack and +2 armor. Yeah, this is... Ow. My gosh. Although, kind of working. Oh, those Vikings were helping a lot too. Cool. Meanwhile, Ben continues his terrible, terrible work of massacring everything that exists in this general vicinity. And just nobody is stepping forward to handle it. Team Blue's making 7 Vikings at a time. That is literally the army. I guess we're also making 11 Marines, which is super chill. I think a Nidus just came up in the middle of this chaos. Here, yep, okay. So Chuchula wants to help too. And there are just, the Vikings! Okay, well, the Vikings weren't going to do it, but yeah, the Vikings could have made a better showing of it by not wandering directly into the Skytoss army and getting killed. Yeah, this is this kind of lower level team games in general, even all the way up to the diamond level, is just one player gets a giant sky toss army out, and it's super, super hard for the other team to deal with. Even if they're Terran, right? Even if they're Terran and Protoss, and they feel like they should have some better answers here. This planetary for Scarecrow is going to hold off Chuchil's, you know, army as it may be. Max Stroop throws out a ha-ha. Hyper 1 is rolling with, yes, 3 total Vikings. Not great. I guess Hyper 1 did some battle cruiser shenanigans up here in the north, too. So fair enough. Spen throws out the offensive GG. These Hydras cannot kill. If they had upgrades, they have 1-1. If they had more than that, maybe they could have killed that planetary. Yeah, alright. So this game is over. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you enjoyed that. I'm here 5 times a week with StarCraft 2 content, ranging from professional level all the way down here to the brave new world once every couple of weeks. It's fun stuff. I enjoy it a lot. Been doing it for about 6 years now, so hit that like button. I mean, look, Dreamy, I appreciate your stick-to-itiveness right now. I really do. You're looking fantastic with your 52 supply army and a bunch of stalkers, which have upgrades of nothing at all. No blink, no attack, no armor whatsoever. Phoenix. I think these Phoenix can lift all of these stalkers and kill them, but alright. Ready? Do it. Do it. Come in, lift them all, kill them. Yeah, lift, 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 kill, kill, kill. See, this is going great. More lifting. More lifting. No, why are you running away? The lifting is going great. More lifting, more lifting for the lift god. More okay, maybe with more stalkers coming in, this isn't going particularly well. Maybe you're out of energy. No, you're not out of energy for lifting. You're just kind of outnumbered right now. Okay, Hyper 1 participating with his landed Vikings, killing some buildings, which is great. Now, this is it, right? Up here is all we've got for Team North, except for this little home away from home. That, by golly, Dreamy started out cannon rushing. He went into Void Rays. Now he's decided that Stalkers are going to be how he wins this game. Again, if he had any upgrades at all, this would be much easier for him. But you know what? Stalkers are still kind of amazing against carriers, even with literally no attack upgrades or armor upgrades at all. What does Phoenix GTR have? He's got 2 upgrades for his carriers. Jeez. Gee willikers, Batman. Or did you guys not scout this area of the map? I feel like this area of the map is an important one to kill. And hey, it was! Really just march of the carriers. 24 kills, 30 kills, 34 kills. I mean, the Tempests are participating. That's a 20 kill Tempest. You don't see that very much, do you? Nope. Meanwhile, down this way, Stalkers are still fighting. Spen split some of his army down to deal with this. Oh, the Lurkers are a great... I love this Lurker play. That's very good. This is very, very good. Go. Wipe. Just continue going. You can't stop moving. Dream does not understand the concept of tapping out. And that's it. Dream taps out. Our winners today are Phoenix, Hyper 1, Ben, and Chuchil. Yes. That was our game. Wow. And again, like I said, sometimes one player is just able to go sky toss and just kind of crush all that come before them. His army at the end of the day was 5 carriers, 21 Tempests, and 2 Immortals, which is just ridiculously more than most other people here. Phoenix did end up with 7 carriers and 16 Phoenix with a Void Ray. Not too bad. And there's 28 Vikings out for Hyper 1. Way to go, Hyper 1. 28 Vikings at the end of the day. Way to go. That was great. Non-stop action, man. Dream cannon rushes to his heart's content forever. For the first, like, 12 minutes, it's cannon rushing. Which he ends up killing Phoenix's main base, which is amazing. Goes into Void Rays. We've Scarecrow's wandering across with tanks and Marines. AAAs got a bunch of Marines in there, too. Max Throop kind of struggling to get stuff going, but, you know, he had some Thors and some tanks in there and a bunch of Marines. He was cool. And then, once Team South got stabilized, Ben suddenly had a ginormous Skytoss army. Hyper 1's got battle cruisers jumping across the map, murdering stuff. Chuchil's got Nidus Worms popping. But again, teamwork would have helped a lot here in general in these 4v4s. In team games especially, if you had timed your Nidus to show up like at the same time the battle cruisers were there, then suddenly you have Hydras and Banelings, or just Lings and Banelings, supporting the battle cruisers, which helps a lot, right? That helps a lot in those situations. Taking down missile turrets, taking down enemy Marines that come try to deal with you. So just little bits of teamwork there can make all the difference in the world. But that was good stuff. That was good stuff a lot. All right, good stuff. So that right there, I said that again, is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a brave noob world. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.